G'day, this is BRAK. Welcome to the Breakfast Club. And today we're going to be looking at the Meks.
It's the Breakfast Club.
G'day, yeah. So, number 4 in my tactics series, where we go through a few of the data sheets and just have a little look at them. And today we're looking at the Meks. So the big Meks and the little ones. What we've looked at so far, we've looked at the epic heroes and we've looked at war bosses, or those with a war boss keyword in them. And today we're looking at big Meks. So let's go and look at them. Okay, starting up with the big Mek in mega armor. He moves 5 inches because he's got mega armor. He can't move as fast as the other guys. Toughness 6, 2+ save. Yay! Wounds 5. Leadership 7+. So not as strong as the war bosses, or not as leadery as the war bosses. They were usually a 6+. Weren't they? And objective control number of 1. And it is a leader. What can it lead? Or who can it lead? Or whom? Just the mega knobs. Very similar to the war boss of mega armor. He could only look after mega knobs as well. So this guy too, but could give a few different abilities. But let's have a little look at those abilities at the moment. More dagger. While this model is leading a unit, each time the model in that unit makes a ranged attack, re-roll a hit of 1. So that's slightly different. Usually it's increase the hits in melee, but this is a ranged attack buff, and we can re-roll hits of 1. So that's nice. And fix that armor up. While this model is leading your unit in your command phase, you can return 1 destroyed bodyguard model at that unit. Wow, that's really good. And it's not on a roll. He can fix. If he's in a unit and once someone's destroyed, 1 comes back automatically. That's a strong mechanic. If I had to weigh up between the war boss in mega armor, who allows his mega knobs hit in melee, but he also gets more attacks calling a war, I think this is better. I really think this is better. 65 points. I suspect he's worth it. The war gear abilities. So he's got some war gear here. So the custom force field. While the bearer is leading the unit, models in that unit have a 4+ invulnerable save. So that's nice. You might want to help him there. He has no invulnerable save, so that might be good. But there is a thing with the custom force field, and it's down here. This model can be equipped with one of the following: a teleport blaster or a custom force field. So you've got to work out whether you want to take the teleport blaster or the custom force field. We'll have a look at that a bit later. The war gear abilities, the Grot Order, once per battle. At the end of your movement phase, 1 model in this bearer's unit regains D3 lost wounds. So that's nice. Say you lost 2 units, you've lost 2 of your mega. Well, you lost 1 and 1 had 1 wound left. So what you can bring back 1 in the command phase, and then in the movement phase, you can use your Grot Oil, but only once, to bring back some D3 wounds. So it could also bring them up to half strength, or it could bring them up to full strength, or it could theoretically, on your second turn, if you got shot out, bring the guys back up to full strength so you can use them in your turn. That's nice to know and good to have. Okay, let's look at these ranged weapons. The combi weapon, we've seen it before, so anti-infantry 4+, devastating wounds. So anti-infantry means if you're firing at infantry, you've got 4 attacks. Devastating wounds, so if you're wounding on 6s, mortal wounds, rapid fire 1. If it gets closer, it's basically half range, you get double shots. That's not bad. Custom Mega Blaster. So these are choices you can have. 24 inches, 3 attacks, 5 plus ballistic skill, strength 9, -2, D6 damage. So it had potential to actually whack into things. It's got the hazardous rule. So if you're rolling a 1, it's sort of going to blow up, isn't it? Yeah, so that's not good. That's smaller wounds. And we've got the custom shooter as well. It's another choice. Rapid fire 2, 18 inches, 4 attacks, 5 plus ballistic skill, strength 4, damage 1. Now the teleport blaster. Now you can either have the teleport blaster or the custom force field, as I said before. I personally don't think there'll be a lot of people with the teleport blaster. I think they're going to be wanting to use the custom force field to keep their units a bit better. And because it's not a bad weapon. 12-inch range, 3 attacks, BS 5, strength 8, neg 1 AP, 3 damage. It's good. When you make the model, you can either put the teleport blaster on or the custom force field. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more custom force fields, and that would be the safer route to take. Big mech in Mega Armor, 100 points. Yeah, not bad. So this is just the big mech with custom force field, not to be confused with the big mech in Mega Armor in custom force field. They're slightly different models, but anyway. And one of the biggest differences is it can move faster. It goes 6 inches. It has a toughness of 5. Save 4 plus, weapon wounds 4, leadership 7, so the same like Meks seems to have a 7 plus leadership, and OC a 1 less wound because it's not Mega Armor. And it's a leader, and who does it lead? Oh great, look, it can lead quite a few. Boys, burner boys, tank busters, looters, and knobs. And it can come with a little grot helper, which we'll talk about that a little coming up soon. Okay, so more Dakar. While this model is leading a unit, each time that model makes a range attack, reroll hits of 1. So if you're putting with looters, that might come in handy. And tank busters, yeah, anything that shoots, the ideal. Well, I suppose they all shoot really because they've got sluggers. But one thing about putting them with your looters, getting that reroll and hit of 1's not bad. Custom force field. While this model is leading a unit, and have a 5-up invul save against attacks. Once per battle, at the start of any phase, this model can overcharge its custom force field. If it does, until the end of the phase, this invulnerable save is improved to 4 plus. Alright, so if that's good for keeping them on the field a little bit longer. You might want to do that at the start of any phase. So if you think you're going to get, if you really think you're going to get shot, you want to be safe, then you can just whack it on. We'll be seeing this first and second, round 1, round 2. Keep your troops safer a little bit longer. And the War Gear's got helper. Once per battle, the bearer can overcharge its custom force field 1 additional time. Nice. That's good. So maybe if you're going first, and you're unsure you're going to get shot, you might want to charge it up, and then you can do it again in the second turn. Yeah, having it go for 2 turns is really, really good. And I'm looking at 65 points, so it's cheap. This is pretty good. Look, he doesn't have much, and that's why, because he doesn't have much. He's got a slugger. So the normal everyday slugger, strength 4, damage 1 weapon, and he's got a chopper, which is, he's got 4 attacks, strength 5, neg 1 AP, 1 damage, and weapon skill 3 plus. He's here. Well, he's here to protect your army, or that unit that you want to keep a little bit longer. And for 65 points, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now the big mech with a shock attack gun, my favourite model of all time. I have always loved him, and I probably just will bring him on because I love him so much. 6 inches move, the toughness 5, save 4 plus, wounds 5, leadership 7 plus, and an OC 1. So yeah, look, he's a leader. And who does he get to lead? boys, the looters, and mech guns. Oh, great. So you can have your mech guns at the back there with him on, because let's face, we'll have a look and we'll see how big his range is. Sport alert, 60 inches. It's going to hit anything. So this is good. This is really, really good. I think I might put me custom force field with the looters and this guy with the mech guns. Wouldn't see him with boys. I'm not quite sure I want to put him with boys. Maybe for lots of protection, mech guns and looters are probably going to be your best options there. Let's have a look at his abilities. So more DACA. We've seen this before. So that's a ranged reroll attack of 1. So that's nice. That's going to be good for your mechs. Oh, and obviously your looters, of course. The deranged snotling assault. I love some of these names. In your shooting phase, after this model has shot, select one enemy unit hit by one or more of those attacks. That unit must take a battle shock test. That's really good. You might want to target someone who's on objective control. So if they lose a battle shock test, then they can't control the objectives anymore. So that's why you'd want to use this. It stops them from scoring. Nice. War gear abilities. Once per battle, after determining how many attacks your bearer shock become against, you can re-roll that dice. Okay, it's only one. The attacks is D6 plus 1. So if you got 2, you want a little bit more, you can re-roll if you use this grot assistance. Only 1, maybe to increase your chance of getting more hits. Sorry, more shots, because more shots means more hits. Yeah, more attacks means more, can potentially mean more hits. You know, we're BS5 here, so you need all the little help you can get. So you've got somewhere between 2 and 7 attacks. Range 60, so he's everywhere. It's blast and it's heavy, so you're not going to want to move him, which is why mech guns are good, because it sort of forces you to keep strength 9, AP 4, going to cut through a lot of stuff. D6 damage, so it is a little bit, it swings and misses, isn't it? It swings and roundabouts. When it rolls good, it's going to roll really good. Melee weapon, he's just got the close combat weapon, which is strength 5, damage 1. And he's at 75 points. He's 10 points more than the custom force field. I really can't see why. The gun is probably going to be good, but if you only had points for one, I'd probably go with the custom force field, and that does break my heart. Okay, last but not least, the mech. He is a leader also. So mech, he's 6 inches, toughness 5, save 5+. He's got t-shirt save, 4 wounds, leadership 7, so that's nice as well. Not as good as the war boss, but it's better than some. And he's a leader. So who can he lead? What can he go with? Boys, looter, mech guns, knobs, and tank busters. Okay, so might be fun with looters, might be fun with knobs, and definitely fun with tank busters. Mech guns, yeah. I think he's going to come in handy for a few, but let's have a look at his abilities to see what happens. While this model is 3 inches of one or more friendly orcs vehicle, this model has the lone operative ability. Now, lone operative just means you can only be selected as a target if the shooter is closer than 12 inches away. Mechaniac. At the end of your movement phase, you can select one friendly orcs vehicle within 3 inches of this model. That vehicle regains up to D3 lost wounds and until the start of your next movement phase. After you've moved, you've got a whole battle round really. And each time that vehicle makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Each model can be selected for this ability once per turn. Nice. Nice, that's good. So that helps. Get him close to some of those weapons. You can put him behind your battle wagons, your trucks, your walkers, and even your mech guns. So it's probably why you might want to have him with your mech gun. Makes it quite nice and easy. Let's have a look at these weapons. It's the custom Mega Slugger. So he's only got 12 inches. The blasters have hazardous, so D3, ballistic skill 5+, strength 8, -2, D6 damage. Lots of damage, but there is, because it's hazardous, you roll a 1, you're going to get hurt. Melee weapons, you can either choose this model. You can either have the wrench or the kill saw. The kill saw has 1 attack, 4+. That's interesting. Only 1 attack with kills. Weapon skill 4+, strength 10, neg 3, damage 2. That's really good. Wrench, you've got it's the same. It's hitting on 3+, strength 4, damage 1, 3 attacks. Kill saw. Now at the moment, war gear points aren't a thing, so you'd really want to take the kill saw here, and he's 45 points. So it's not bad. I'd definitely be taking him because he's got the lone operative ability. You could have him by himself and have him chase, some vehicles, or you can put him in with mech guns. That's where I would be putting them. Not bad, and at 45 points, cheap as chips. All right, so there you go. There's all the mechs. So the big mechs are going to be making things shoot a bit better with rerolls 1, and in some cases they will help fix mega knobs. In other cases they help protect some other troops. And you got your mech, he can actually store wounds to vehicles. So yeah, look, lots of different options. You might want to take a variety of them, a couple of them, depending on what else you're going to do. But yeah, all really good, solid choices there. And I think it's going to come down to how you're going to play your style of army and the points. It always comes down to the points. So what do you think? Are you going to grab some big mechs in your army? What are you going to add them with? Comment below. Let's have a conversation. Now, my next video, I'm going to be looking at pain bosses and Werboys and some knobs. Yeah. But until then, if you are going crumping, remember you gotta bash early, bash often. Wah!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe and share, and also press that notification bell so you get to see more of my videos. If you want to get social with BRAK, well then, down in the link below, there are all those wonderful platforms that I'm on, and there's even a few where you can donate to, like Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. Once again, thanks for watching, and catch you later.